Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Islamic Defense Podcast. You know, the other day I actually saw the debate between Sheikh Uthman and Anthony Rogers and David Wood and what's that other guy's name? Sam Shamoni.
Can you get this scum dog bastard out of here? Get this demon out of here.
So it's the whole Three Stooges all together, and they ganged up on Sheikh Uthman.
They're all kuffar. They're all kuffar.
And I saw the debate, and it was kind of funny because the moment I saw kind of like David Wood walking like this.
Hey, that big man's back. www. That's the kid from Brooklyn.
I knew I had to make a video on this. At one point of the debate, Anthony Rogers and Sheikh Uthman, they were going at it, and then at one point, I think Sheikh Uthman said something like, "Do you believe that that this creator of the universe, this being, do you believe that he came out of the vagina of a woman?" And to that response, Anthony Rogers said that yes.
So let me just, okay. I mean, you said this is the same basic as kalam is, so I just want to understand. I know what kalam is, even though I don't use it, okay? So when you say Jesus was born out of Mary, right? Are we in agreement?
Well, you go ahead and finish your point. I'll talk.
That's just a question.
That's what we established.
Okay. Yeah, I know. So I'm just asking this question. Was Jesus born out of Mary?
Do I get to reply? Was that as Christians, we believe the persons of the Trinity, as to their divine nature and essence, co-inhere in the one divine being. Jesus, because we don't believe that God is absent from his creation, he's upholding all things. There's no sense in which he could be absent. He's not his creation. Right? He's not any part of it.
Okay.
Right? When we say that God is present, we don't mean that he is the things that are here. He is present upholding everything. Everything is upheld by his power. So nothing could be apart from him. It exists by virtue of him. When the Son of God takes on a human nature, it's not the Son of God now entering creation for the first time. He's already present. God is omnipresent classically, according to Judaism and Christianity. The Son of God is now taking into union with himself a human nature, and by virtue of that is being born. It's not his divine nature, it's not coming into being, it's not starting to exist at that point, it's not in some sense now becoming present, whereas before it wasn't. Does that address what you were asking?
No, not at all.
So then what were you asking?
Okay, so my question very simply, was Jesus born from Mary's womb? That was the simple question.
Yes, well that's the answer is yes.
Okay, that's the answer, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let me understand this now, a deeper understanding. God, who is not separable, so he is still God, was in this belly of a woman and came out of the womb of a woman. God did.
God took on a human nature and was really born.
So your belief is that that one great creator came out of the womb, the vagina of a woman.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Have a nice day.
And Sheikh Uthman, he was saying that that's it. Like, I don't need to hear anymore, right? And I think Anthony Rogers got butthurt a little bit because he didn't understand why Sheikh Uthman was saying this. Because the thing is that this argument, this idea that God can be born out of a vagina of a woman, I don't think I understand that this idea is so stupid that it doesn't even need to be refuted. Okay, it's just common sense. And if you don't think that this is common sense, then you don't understand what logic even is. So basically, let me break this down for you. And I think this will be a proper explanation as to why Christianity is false unequivocally, right? There's no two ways about it. Christianity is false because the Trinity constantly creates contradictions. And there's no way to escape this contradiction. And these contradictions are always logical, so there's literally no way to escaping it. So basically, Now, if you say that Jesus, or the Father or whoever, this God, if you take this concept and then we add the idea that this God, he became man or flesh at one point, what does that tell you? That means that God at one point had to take on a human characteristics, right? But how would God take that on? I mean, he's the all-powerful being, right? So in order for him to take that those lesser human attributes on, he has to put it on himself, right? But in order to put it on himself, he has to be more powerful than himself. But how can he be more powerful than himself? That's impossible. He's the all-powerful. And that's where the contradiction comes in. This is why God cannot be born out of the vagina of a woman. Because in order for him to have those human attributes, he has to be more powerful than himself. Because this is like saying, can God make a rock that's so heavy that he can't lift it? Again, this is a stupid question, because it begs the question that God can do something that's out of his power, right? That's what it implies, and that's impossible. Same thing here. This idea of a God implies that God can do something that's technically outside of God's power, right? Because it's saying that God is changing his own nature, but that's not possible. He's all powerful. Again, this is like saying that he's making a rock that's so heavy that he can't lift it. That's impossible.
In order to simplify this, let me put this argument in a logical form. Premise 1. In Christian Trinity, God added a human nature onto himself to be born as a baby. Premise 2. You can only add a human nature by suppressing the divine nature. Otherwise it would be impossible to kill Jesus, or for him to be born as a baby. However, he was also not fully human, because he resurrected himself and performed miracles, which shows that he suppressed his powers. Premise 3. However, it is impossible for God to suppress his nature or power, because he is all powerful. In order to do that, he has to be more powerful than himself, which is a contradiction. Conclusion. Therefore the Christian Trinity is a false doctrine, because it leads to contradiction. This also proves why Christianity is a false religion.
Which is why Christianity is false, because of this obvious contradiction. It's just not possible. It's illogical. And this is why I think Anthony Rogers just couldn't understand why Sheikh Uthman was just rejecting this idea. And this is common sense. And I think this is why Christian apologetics like Anthony Rogers has to do so many mental gymnastics in order to not make this obviously stupid idea not so stupid. Now again, I apologize if I'm offending any Christians, but come on guys, this is a ridiculous idea. It doesn't make any sense, and I would like to see my Christian audience try to, I don't know, like defend this, and I don't think it's possible. Either way, this is why I wanted to make this video. I feel like this is something that this is why we as Muslims cannot take Christianity seriously, because the core concept itself does not make sense. It is not possible. It's logically inconsistent. It has contradictions. With that, I'll end this video. Again, thank you guys for watching. By the way, my live video on apostate prophet versus apostate prophet's response to Muhammad hijab is coming, inshallah. I'm doing the video with brother Halabi. Inshallah, we'll do the live soon. He's still watching the video. He hasn't watched it yet. So once he's done, inshallah, we'll put the live out, the live video. We'll do the live video together, and then inshallah we'll put it out. So yeah, again, thank you guys for watching, and if you like my content, then please consider supporting me on Patreon. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Jazakallah khair. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.